Hey, I'm Shay and welcome back to my channel, Books with Shay. So this morning we are going to have a Shay in real life moment. So it is actually afternoon now and I have not found the bear from yesterday. It's still hidden. LT is at work and so I don't have him here to help me. I have not started editing the vlog from yesterday. I was going to try to edit it last night and get it up at 9 a.m. and then like a panic attack came on that I have no idea where it came from, and I had a really rough evening and I had to take a mental health minute and just kind of get myself together. So I am really struggling right now to learn how to rest instead of quit. And so I am trying to give myself the grace that I need in order to be able to move forward in lots of areas of my life. Obviously, if I don't post another vlog for Vlogmas, you guys, like, some of you might ask where they are or be a little sad that I don't, but no one's life is going to be drastically changed if I don't. However, if I don't take a moment for myself, then it might cause a deeper issue that I then have to reconcile. So I do plan on doing the rest of the vlogs for Vlogmas. I don't think Vlogmas is what is causing any of my mental health troubles. I actually think it's helpful to be able to talk to you guys and hang out with you in the comments and all of that. So I will definitely be doing it, but I want to be careful that the things that I am doing to enrich my life stay in that lane of being enriching to my life. And I think sometimes I put so much pressure on things and I lose sight of why I started them or did them to begin with. And this is a booktube channel that is made to talk to you guys about life and books and how books impact our life. And I want to make sure that I stay in that place instead of making it a popularity contest or something that becomes about the numbers or something that becomes about the validation of strangers to who I am as a person or my life choices or whatever. And it's so easy for it to bleed into those things because we as humans naturally want that love and that concern and that validation that comes from being popular, I guess, or well-liked. And so I hate to start it off on this like really rough note, but I want to be transparent with you guys because I think that that's the best way to stay accountable is if I talk about the thoughts and struggles that go into being a booktuber and being a human. And I think that a lot of times books are what help us to overcome those struggles or to see them from a different perspective, because I think I've said this before in another video, but sometimes I can't see something when it's happening in my life for what it is, but if I read a book about a princess in a far off land that's having a similar struggle, it becomes so much clearer to me. And so I just wanted to be honest and to say that I'm feeling a little tired and a little burned out today, and last night I was feeling that too, and I'm not sure exactly what the catalyst for that is. I think sometimes it's the house, like sometimes living in a construction zone and not having, especially for me, I'm somebody who is very much about having pristine spaces that make me feel good, and to not be able to do that, like to have everything all cluttered and almost feels like the walls are closing in on me sometimes. So a lot of times I'll be fine and then out of nowhere it's like it's all too much. And so I think sometimes it's my space, sometimes it's work, feeling like I'm carrying the weight of the whole company on my shoulders and what happens to my employees and my clients and everything if I can't get it together because I own my company, you know? So like, I don't know. There's a lot happening, a lot going on. And I'm just in kind of a weird space today. So I don't know what this vlog will be. Maybe it'll be more heart-to-hearts like this one. I'll open some tea, I'll find a bear, I'll open a gift like I do every day, but I didn't want there to be pressure for me to take the volume out and put some festive music to a clip and make you guys think that everything is all okay, because the truth of the matter is sometimes things aren't okay, and that's okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go on about my day the way that I normally would when I'm having a day like this, and I'm going to include you guys, and that's kind of private and kind of intimate and kind of weird to put online, but I think in order for you guys to be able to connect with with me and relate to me, and us both having the human experience, it's important that I'm raw and authentic with you. I don't want to just put up a front and you wonder why your life can't be perfect like a YouTuber's life is perfect, because the thing that makes a YouTuber's life so perfect is the magic of editing. So today I'm coming at you unfiltered, unedited. I mean, like, figuratively unedited. I'm gonna edit these clips, but I'm going to try to come to you as raw and pure as I can, and we're gonna have a real talk Vlogmas day 11. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you are not in the mental health space to do a heavier vlog, which maybe it will be, maybe it won't be, I really have no idea, but if you're looking for fun, bookish Christmas content that's bouncy and like gets you in the holiday spirit, which I try to do a lot of because I like to experience that, today's vlog might not be for you. So if it isn't, that's totally fine. No hard feelings. Click off, move on to the next one, and I'll see you tomorrow. But if you do want to hang out with me on a day where I'm just me and that's it, then come along. Okay, so I think based on just the intro that I just did and everything that is going on today, I'm going to kind of show you guys what I do on a rough mental health day in order to kind of get myself back into a better headspace. These are the things that work for me and my personality and the type of person that I am, and I'm talking about something that I already determined based on the way I was feeling that I could deal with this on my own. Sometimes it's too much for me and I need to reach out and get help, but today this is something I can deal with on my own. Obviously, I am not a doctor of any kind, not a psychiatrist or psychologist or anything like that. So if you need to get help, definitely take that step. There is no shame in that. It is a super strong thing to do. And so just for me today, I think I can handle it where I am. So the first thing that I try to do when I'm having a rough day like this is drink some water. So I have a big bottle of water here. Now, I know that that sounds like, how would that even help? But the reason why I think it helps me is because drinking water is something that is really good for your body. It's something that you can do that's good for you, but it's also pretty easy to do. So I try to pick a task like drinking water that makes me feel like I'm doing something good for myself, but isn't too difficult to do, in order to kind of, it's almost the equivalent of writing something down on a to-do list just so you can check it off. It's like doing something that is good for my body that is easy to do just so I can say, I'm doing something productive today. I've done a good thing today. And then, you know, water is good for you. So it also will make your body feel better if you do it consistently. So I'm going to start off with some water, and not everything that I do will be so, like, I feel like it's a tip that maybe sounds like it wouldn't work or wouldn't make sense for a lot of people, and if it doesn't for you, then it doesn't. But some of my tips I feel like will help a wider range of people, so don't give up on me just yet. Okay, so my next tip is that when I'm having a rough mental health day, I always try to make sure that I eat something. And I'm somebody who really struggles with this. You might not be someone who struggles with this. Like I said, I'll try not to give disclaimers throughout the whole thing. Obviously, you guys know that this won't be for everybody. For me, however, when I don't eat, I get really hangry and frustrated, and everything seems harder than it actually is. And so if I can, I try to grab something healthy, but there are days where I just can't even get it together. So today, LT swung home for his lunch break, and I asked him if he would pick me up just anything because I was really hungry and I wanted to just be able to get something in my body so I had enough fuel to feel like I could get up and do something else. And he went and grabbed me a hamburger from Whataburger. So like I said, it doesn't always have to be healthy. Like sometimes it's just about getting something in your body so that you can move forward. So I am having a plain and dry cheeseburger. So it's just meat, cheese, and bread, almost like a grilled cheese with a hamburger. And I'm gonna eat that really quickly for lunch, or not really quickly. I'm gonna take my time and edit yesterday's video while I eat, but I'm gonna get something in my body, and I feel like my outlook will be a little bit better once I have eaten something. Okay, so LT said that he has gotten me a gift, and so this obviously could be helpful on a day where you're having a rough mental health day, but I understand that not everybody has somebody to just bring them gifts. My love language is gifts. I love receiving little gifts that show that someone was thinking about me or cares about me. And so it's nice that he did that. I didn't know he was going to do this, but he did say that it's completely self-serving. And so this is what it looks like. I'm going to unwrap it and show you what I got. I don't know what it could be. Which, is there an order? But I feel like maybe something to do with gaming, or I've been playing a lot of League of Legends, or not a lot of League of Legends. I've been playing some League of Legends with him, and I'm about to start playing another game with him. Yeah! So I'm about to start playing Dungeons and Dragons, is that what it's called? I'm about to start playing D&D with him and a group of his friends. I just thought he wanted to do it, and I thought that it would be, I like being social with his people and keeping the people in our lives close to us, and so I thought that it would be a fun social activity, even though I've never played Dungeons and Dragons and don't know what it will be like. So if you're a Dungeons and Dragons player, these things will probably make more sense to you. They don't make a ton of sense to me, but I'm sure I will know. So I have this, is this the front?
So it's a dice tray.
It's a dice tray. So I have a dice tray, which is gray on this side and this really pretty like turquoise on this side. And then he got me a set of polyhedral die. I'm excited to see what they look like. They come in this cute little pouch. Ooh, they're beautiful. Okay, they're like kind of like unicorny, like cool colors, like purples and blues and like clear, all mixed together with gold numbers. They look like this. So pretty. So for my new quest, joining him on my Dungeons and Dragons journey, I have, you know, yeah, a new thing. So I'm gonna go eat my food and I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Okay, so something else I like to do when I'm having a hard mental health day, and this is a really big struggle for me, is to try to get out of the house at least once. So I have not left the house today, and so I am going to go on a quick field trip with LT just to get out of the house, breathe some air that's not the air in this home, get some outside air, and go do something that's not stressful. It doesn't have to necessarily be a fun thing, but just something that takes you out of the house that doesn't cause you a whole lot of stress. So here we go. Okay, so it's dark out here in the car, but on our way to our field trip, I wanted to tell you another thing I like to do to kind of help on a rough mental health day is listening to music. And so on our drive, we're going to be listening to some Harry Styles and other things on this playlist that I have of songs that I just like that are relaxing to me and stuff. So yeah, so now for real, let's go on the field trip. So we are back from dinner and IKEA, and I've had some food and some water, and I've opened a little gift, and I've spent time with someone I love, and I'm feeling a little bit better. I would say that the number one thing that helps me when I'm having a really down day I did not get to do today, and that is to clean up my space. If my space is clean and organized, I almost always feel at least a little bit better, but I didn't get a chance to do that today, so I'm hoping to do that tomorrow. I will say that this was more of ways that I kind of reset myself, not so much like a pamper day or anything. And sometimes a reset or a self-care day can be a pamper day, but for me, this was just like the very basics. Like when I feel all systems shutting down, how how do I check each facet to make sure that I can get myself powered back up. And those are things like the food I'm eating, the water that I'm drinking, getting out and breathing some fresh air, spending time with somebody who pours into me versus just people who take or suck away from me. So right now we're gonna do our bookish unboxing of the day, and then we're gonna do Where to Bear, and I think that might be it. There are a couple more things I wanted to do in this vlog, but LT is feeling super like wiped and I need him for the other things, and I'm also like, it's also been a rough day for me. I'm really liking this background that I'm seeing in the viewfinder today. I feel like it's the perfect amount of books, the perfect amount of tree. I feel like I'm pretty centered on it nicely. So if you guys like it, let me know down below, or if you'd prefer to see something different. I've been moving around this space trying to figure out like what my Vlogmas angle is. Now we're almost halfway and I've figured it out. Today we're gonna open this one. So this was in the 3 choices, I've had this choice I think all 3 days and haven't opened it yet. So we're gonna get to it today. It is a hardback. It is tall and kind of thin. I'm guessing the same thing I always guess. What am I gonna guess, Salty?
YA fantasy.
YA fantasy. I feel like it might be YA fantasy. I could be wrong, who knows, but I feel like I've gotten a lot of YA fantasy, so it's not a bad guess. So let's go ahead and crack into this, see what it is. What it is, yo. Oh, what's up? Huh, I don't even know what this could be. Whatever this is, we have red sprayed edges and it is red under the dust jacket. What could this be? I like don't even have any guesses. I feel like I have no idea. I don't know. Let's keep going and see. It's very red, like the dust jacket under the dust jacket. This is what I can see. And I'm thinking from this here, this red cover with the one black drop, that maybe it's a V.E. Schwab something? It isn't. Okay, so I was wrong. This is Red Queen. I was like, where does it say on the cover? It doesn't. This is the collector's edition of Red Queen, and it is beautiful. I really like, I think that's been the theme this time, is that this time like this is gonna be a yearly tradition. I mean, I wouldn't mind. It is just a beautiful crown with these like black droplets. It's just really pretty, super simple cover. And then on the spine it says it is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I have not read this. I've heard of it, but let me see. It is YA fantasy, right? But this is the first one. This came out in 2015. And I feel like I've heard of this in passing. This is the first thing that I've opened that I've been like, I don't really know what this is really at all. So I'm gonna see what it's about. Okay, so apparently this is about 2 different races of people, I guess, like people with red blood and people with silver blood, and the people with silver blood have powers and the people with red blood do not. And apparently there's a heroine who ends up in the royal palace and discovers that she has powers, except for her blood is red and not silver. And I think this is like following what that means and her journey and everything. I don't know very much about this. I'm excited to have it on my shelves though. I always love a good sprayed edge, and this collector's edition is just stunning. So, which I feel like I always say, stunning. Everything is stunning, but I really like it. So we're gonna do Where to Bear, and then I'll check in with you then. Okay, so we're gonna look for the bear. I'm gonna look on the shelves. I always want to go right to there and be like, it's here, isn't it? But that's the backup emergency supply of bears. But let's look for the bear. I feel like I'm just giving you guys like a slow pan of the shelf. Yesterday, I looked all over this tree. I feel like he wouldn't do this again because it was such an ordeal. It was like, yeah, traumatic experience. Where is it?
Can we tell you?
No, don't tell me. There's nothing up here while I read all my Christmas books. I found it! He's in the boat on the way to Hogwarts. So he's so cute. He was laying down like this, which, like under here, which made him a little bit harder to spot than if he were just sitting up in this boat. But we found him, guys. Are you nervous?
A little bit.
I always get nervous too. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Bun up. Bun up. Bun up, 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 bun up. Okay, so I was telling you guys that one of the things that helps me when I'm having a rough mental health day is to clean. And so as you can see over here, we have the table of doom that is collecting everything downstairs that we don't want to take up yet, or things like trash from things we've done in here that hasn't gotten cleaned up. Oliver's bed is hanging out under there. And so this all needs to be cleaned up because the tower garden is going to go in this corner over here for now. And then also I got a little desk that I want to put in here. That's what we went and got from IKEA. It's just the like large white rectangle there is a IKEA desk. It's $8 for that tabletop, and then each of the legs is $4. So if you guys are looking for a cheap desk to go somewhere, this is temporary for us for sure. So we went and spent 24 bucks about on just a little desk to go in here. I don't know if it's going to go under here because I want the chair to go in that corner. So I haven't quite decided how it's going to be set up yet, but this needs to be cleaned off so we can set some things up. So LT and I, you're so cute when you do that. LT and I are going to clean this off a little bit and then see how hard the things that we have to set up are, and possibly set them up and possibly go to bed and wait for tomorrow. So I will give you guys a quick cleaning montage and we'll see how far we get with setting things up. Okay, so the room is cleaned out. We're about to put together the tower garden, and I will explain a little bit more about what that is in a minute, but I'm gonna just fast forward through this footage. Okay, we put together the tower garden. Now we're gonna see if it works. Hopefully it works. Whoa! Whoa, Nelly.
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing. Oh, that hurt my eyes. Oh my gosh.
It's so bright.
Oh, ouch. My eyes. Oh, I like can't, like, don't look directly at it. I guess it's supposed to be like the sun, but you can see in here, or maybe you can't. I can't tell because I can't see anything because the lights, but there's water that's filtering down through there that will, it's going down into this tank at the bottom, and that's what's going to water the roots of our plants, and the plants are going to go in here, and we're going to be able to eat sustainably at home and grow all of our, or pretty much all of our produce. It can't be anything that grows in the ground like a carrot does, and it can't be anything that grows from a tree like peaches or something, but it can be anything else. So if it grows on a vine or a bush, or, you know, like broccoli and lettuce and jalapeno and tomato and all kinds of watermelon, we can grow all kinds of things in here. So we are on our journey to grow our own food at home, and we just made a huge leap in that direction. How excited are you? Did I absolutely kill the anniversary game? Yay, I did it! Wow, that's awesome. Uh-oh. Ready. Okay, Elsie's planting the first thing in our tower garden, and this one is watermelon. Look at our little watermelon sprout. I'm so excited.
You want one?
Sure. Can I do rainbow shard?
Sure.
This one, it doesn't matter where it goes, right?
Yeah, I don't think any of them except for the watermelon in there.
Tomato, I think, also needs to go towards the bottom. Okay. We're gonna keep planting. So we're gonna keep transferring these that have been growing for the last 3 weeks into the actual tower garden. This is so exciting. Okay, so we're gonna give you a quick tour of what we have. So now the tower garden is here in this corner, and then my bookshelves here. This last one is a mess, but don't you worry, I'm gonna get to organizing it later this week. And these are the toppers that will go up there, here and here, like that one. And then those right there are the lights. So it will look cohesive across there. So those are the bookshelves there. And then if I stand where the tower garden is, here is the Christmas tree. There's that jug to water it back there, but I'll move that in just a minute. The chair that I usually sit in when I film, the little desk that we just got from IKEA, so now I'll use that chair when I film, and then my like holiday reads shelf. And if I stand where LT is, there is what the room is looking like. So it's coming together. Of course, you guys know this is a temporary room, but for now, this is what we have. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in tomorrow's vlog.
Yay.
Bye. Bye.